Hello, this is Elle Covington. I am the social work librarian for UTA Libraries. And today I'm going to tell you just a little bit about how to use the library's website. So to begin with, I'm going to just go ahead and pull up the libraries. It's libraries.uta.edu is the website. You can also just Google UTA Libraries and it should be sort of the first thing that pops up. So here you will see our UTA Libraries logo, our search bar, and then a number of different options for information and things that you can do in the libraries. So to begin with, I'm just going to come over here to this research drop down, and you'll see a number of different options here. The ones that are going to be most beneficial for you are going to be our databases A to Z. This is going to be all of the databases that you have access to as a student at UTA. The other one right next to that is course reserves. So if you have any textbooks for any of your classes that your instructor has put on course reserves, those will show up here. So definitely worth a check. Come see if you have any of your textbooks available through our course reserves. Beyond that, we do have our chat function that will also sort of pop out from the side here. It's almost impossible to escape if you're on our website for any amount of time. But you can always chat with us if you have any questions and just want some quick, immediate answers. That is a great place to go. Over here, by academic subject, you'll see a couple of things. I'm your librarian for social work, but if you have other subject areas or if you didn't know who your subject librarian was, you can come here and take a look by subject, who is going to be the best person for you to contact with your specific questions. Below that, you'll see a link for subject guides. And these are research guides that your librarian has put together specifically for your subject area. And what this does is our website has a whole lot of things for all of the different subject areas, but these have just narrowed it down to the resources that are going to be most beneficial for you for social work. And so I'll come back to this in future videos and go over these a little bit more. But for now, I'm going to go back to the home page over here and show you just a couple more things. If I come to services, there are a couple of important things to note. I would say one of the biggest is this Interlibrary Loan link over here. If there are ever any books or articles that we don't have immediate access to at UTA libraries, you can come through Interlibrary Loan and fill out a request, and we will send that request to other libraries who have that item. If it's a print book, they will mail it here and you can check it out from our libraries. If it is an article or something, you will get a PDF emailed to you so that you can download that particular article. Other things on services, you can sort of take a look. We've got, specific lists for services for undergrads over here, so you can find out some more of those things. Same thing for grad students. If you want to know anything else that's sort of specific for our different populations. Any just general information about borrowing and loan periods you can find over here. And then some of our spaces, so our Fab Lab, our studios, those kinds of things are over here. I also want to point out locations. Some of those things are here too. The studios and the Fab Lab will show up both places. You can see our hours for our library. You can also find our study spaces, and you can even book a study space on our library. So if you know that you want to reserve a room for you, for maybe your research team that you're working with, you can do that through this locations reserve a space. There's a couple of other things, but those are really the highlights that you'll want to know. In the next video, I will go over a little bit more about searching and when you will want to use this search bar and when you will maybe not want to use the search bar.